let's look into other use cases. So for example, we have the use case with image to image. Let's say you have a brand and your brand has specific colors. You can also train on these colors your own model, but for quick experiments on the fly, you can use the image to image function. So let's say this is the color scheme of, your company. Then you can upload this image and generate a scenery with these colors. So let's say a desert in the dawn, photo, realistic, and you see that in the window the prompt helper does its magic, so I don't know what to write, so I can just put in dramatic lighting or cinematic. I quit. Then I let the image generate, and there I get the desert at dawn. Can also make it desert at dusk. Or make something completely different. I make for example a bouquet of flowers. Hit generate again and get my bouquet of flowers, and all in the same colors as the image prompt. Let's do it with another variation. Let's do it like this, the same settings, but a different image. And now with the flowers on the right. Let's look what this looks like. We can maybe also make like a beautiful wild flower garden. And as you can see, we have now the same colors as the original image, with a slightly variation, but this is okay because it would also fit the color scheme of the company, for example. And now we can just continue with the workflow. We can go from here and do, for example, an upscaling, scale it up by twice so that it gets production ready for printing, for example. And we get it at a higher resolution. And now let's look for another use case with ControlNet, for example. So for example, I can make a drawing. Now let me quick take a photo of this drawing. Then I send it to my laptop. So therefore I click on ControlNet, and then I can just upload this image and send it to ControlNet. It gets automatically pre-processed, and then I put in my prompt, for example, a beautiful monstera plant, and look at the prompt helper, what I get, what suggestions I get. Let's take this one, this. Do not forget to adjust the ratio a bit and click on create. And there I have it, the beautiful monstera plant based on my drawing. And now I can also play again with my prompt. For example, I have the plant, but maybe it is in a different surrounding. Maybe it is a beautiful monstera plant in an office space. Or maybe it is in the desert. Let's take another use case, for example. I want to have a very special object. Let's take the BMW 8e, for example. And this particular car is driving through the desert. Let's look what we get here. So we get a car, but as you can see, it is maybe not the particular car, and also it's empty, and the image quality is maybe not that best. So I can go to Civitai, look for the BMW, E8, and just copy this particular URL and import it to my models. And once I had imported it, I can just start creating. So I have the BMW 8 car driving through the desert. And there I get this car. As you see, it is the exact car. Just for comparison, this is the original and this is the car now, and it's much more accurate and looks much more like the BMW i8. And I can of course make it driving now wherever I want, driving through the city, futuristic neon lights. Also here, put in the prompt helper. And start generating. And I can now hit generate as multiple times as I want and get always the same car, the same object.